Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 20 of the Gilded City 2, The Lost Kingdom. I know we're at the big 2-0. We will be joined shortly by Kyra. She's running a little late tonight, but we're going to go ahead and get started, and she'll join us when she joins us. If you are enjoying the series, don't forget to let us know by leaving us a like, leaving us a comment, subscribing to the YouTube channel, and ringing that bell icon. Also, you follow the podcast. If you're a podcast listener, leave us a rating, review, all that good stuff. Follow us on social media at Rollers Guild DND on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. And with that all being said, let's go ahead and dive on in to tonight's episode. Content warning. Ravenloft as a setting can feature disturbing themes and ideas, and while it is never going to be our intention to upset anyone, it is worth noting. Specific tags can be found in the description of this episode. Hey, while we were on theme song, Kyra joined us. Last time, the party met with Isolde and learned that the detectives they're looking for went missing just after the carnival arrived in this domain, Tempest. Isolde will give them a reward, an old suit of magical leather armor, if they can safely bring the detectives back to the carnival. That night, the party spent some time talking to each other and revealing bits of their own secrets, including Jinarra's bad dreams being more than just dreams, and Penny's mother giving her a grave warning.
Nice.
Thank you. The next morning, the party... The next morning, the party was able to track the scent of the detectives into the nearby village of Victal, where their seasonal festival, the Tithe, is just now beginning. So, this is where we left off. The villagers of Victal are beginning their parade up to the festival grounds in their flower crowns and their meat capes and their animal masks.
That's right. I want a fox mask.
Playing a very, sort of off-key, but supposedly charming, simple, village music as they make their way up to the festival grounds. So, yeah, you've got lots of options before you. You can follow them up to the festival grounds. You can poke around town. You can do pretty much anything else you guys can think of to do. Hayes did, as I said, track the scent to the village, but you didn't get Hayes didn't get a high enough roll to get more specific than they were in the village at some point. They could still be there, they could not still be there, but that's what you were doing.
A great job considering you got all of this off of a pair of glasses.
Yes.
I didn't know glasses held scent.
Is there a lot of forest nearby or something?
Yeah.
So very large bird to hide.
Yeah. Near you can see sort of at the distance, right? There's this the the farmlands surrounding the village end abruptly, and there's just a thick tree line, right? As you can see in the distance. There's a thick tree line where the farmland ends abruptly.
All right. You can go over there.
All right.
I'll have Little Flower go over there too. So
Okay.
they're together.
Yeah.
They're friends.
There you go. Perfect. All right.
I'm making flower crowns.
Yes, I believe you had already made them
Oh,
by the end of last
had
time.
a note to make flower
I
crowns.
see. You were working on it last time. We'll say you are now done making the flower crowns. You were able to hand them out. So,
Does anyone else want
what's
a
the
mask?
plan?
No.
Yeah, no.
I am only
I'm
gonna
gonna get a mask.
put things on that were made by one of us.
If you can, make sure it's not charmed or something before you put it
Sure thing.
on.
Yeah, I'll take a good look at it, a good magic look at it.
I want to ask someone what happens to the people that become Mother's favorite. Like if there's anyone in the village who has done this before.
Great. Okay. Oh,
Before we do anything, so who in the group has the lowest HP?
Not me.
Eh?
I guess lowest 3 people who have lowest.
We have temporary hit points.
Yeah,
as
I was gonna
well.
But if it's-
give some additional help.
except for you, Nyx, Penny, and Artemis have the lowest.
Okay.
What? I thought I had a lot because my
You do have a lot. Bowmin
You
and
do.
Jinarra just have more.
Oh, maybe I'm thinking my armor class. I don't know. Whatever.
Okay.
According to my quick stats of you, Artemis has a max HP of 104, Penny has a max HP of 102, Nyx has a max HP of 102, Bowmin has a max HP of 138, Jinarra has a max HP of 118, and Elina has a max HP of 103.
Okay.
Trash.
So I'm going to bless Penny, Nyx, and Bowmin. And bless will give you whenever a target makes an attack roll or a saving throw. Wait, never mind. This is only 1 minute. I'm sorry. I thought it said 1 hour.
Nope.
My bad.
No worries.
Sorry.
Nope.
Never
No
mind.
worries. No worries. New class. Still getting used to it. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Sorry.
no, you're fine. So, Artemis, you're going over to the mask person.
Oh, wait,
I'll
what was
go with
her-
Artemis and I'll ask whoever's selling them. Cindy. I'll ask Cindy.
Cindy, Sheila, somebody.
I think it's Cindy.
I think it's Cindy.
Cindy.
And Artemis still has his eye patch on.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
And then Penny, you're asking about the people who've been Mother's favorite, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Great. As you make your way over to the mask stall, this Cindy's handing out a last couple of masks to people who are like making their way up to the parade to the festival grounds. And she turns as you all approach, and says, "Oh, hello, welcome. Are you interested in masks? It's so wonderful to have outsiders joining in our local festival.
How'd you know we were outsiders?
Everybody knows everybody in town.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah.
Well placed. Sure. Is there something, a story with the masks? Or
It's
something?
just a fun bit of festival garb. Most of the animals represented here are sorts of animals that live out in the woods. And you sort of look at the masks and getting a closer look, they are like honestly a little grotesque representations of various forest animals.
Can I insight check her that these are just playful little creepy
Yeah.
things?
Make an insight check.
It's good. What is that? 26? Is that math? 25.
Yeah, I mean, there is something off with her, as there is with everybody that you've interacted with from this village. But as far as you can tell, these masks just seem to be masks. They're just weird.
Did you make these?
Yes, I did, yeah. Is there an animal in particular that you would like for your mask?
I'm a very foxy fellow. I think a fox would work.
That's clever. You are. He rummages
Regrets.
she rummages around through her masks and says, yes, here we go. Here you go. And she hands you this like snarling fox mask with like very matted fur.
Got a bit of an edge.
Does, yeah. Well, there you go. It's perfect. It'll look good on you.
Just like me.
Yes,
Cindy,
indeed.
We're new to the area, obviously, as you said. This is our first Tithe festival. And Bertram was telling us about Mother's favorites, like the winners, the one who wins the most games.
Yes.
Oh.
It's a wonderful, it's a wonderful little festival. You just have to, if you believe in your strengths, if you just believe in your strengths, you can win all sorts of the different games and maybe be Mother's favorite. It's wonderful.
How many years has this festival been going on? How many Mother's favorites have there been?
Ooh. Well, I think festival predates most of the people who live in the village now. Nobody remembers the time beforehand.
And you, I mean, you're what? 22?
Oh, stop. No, I'm 37. How kind of you.
Old me. So like much longer than your very young life.
Yes. The festival's been going on for generations, as far as I know.
I'm gonna like lean on the I don't know, table, desk. A surface
it's a
that fixed us.
little stall. Yeah.
So, like the games, like how many? If we wanted to win, what should we do? Or is that you can't tell?
Make a persuasion check.
26.
26. Well, you are outsiders. Everybody else already knows what's coming, so I don't see the harm in telling you the different games. There are 6 events. There's the Crooked Joust, the Powery Chase, Lost Siblings, Gossamer Glutton, Hungry Sister, and Never Naughty.
Goodness, they all sound so intriguing.
Yes, so Crooked Joust is a stilt jousting.
Ooh.
The Powery Chase, that's it's sort of it's kind of like running around. There's cloaks involved. But it's like tag. It's like tag. There are darts involved. So there's a little bit of danger to it, but it's fun. People like it. There's Lost Siblings, where you're blindfolded and you have to find your partner in the game by only by touching other people's hair. Gossamer Glutton is an eating contest. You have to, whoever eats the most live moths wins. Hungry
Okay.
sister. You've got you take it in turns. There's a 12 players are all tied together with a rope, and they have to prevent the one odd player out from getting past them and getting a pair from a bowl. And then Never Naughty is Never Naughty is our village, our three most elderly villagers. Will hear anybody who wants to give them compliments and flatter them, and they get to decide who wins and who gets paddled.
Ben, what kind of Google searches did you make?
Oh no, you gotta ask the D&D designers. This is all them.
Oh, are they okay?
Oh my gosh.
Wow. Is
That's
this an
so
all
much.
ages event? Like all
Yeah,
ages?
yeah, people, kids, adults, everybody gets in on the fun.
Who won Mother's favorite last year?
Oh gosh,
There's
who
someone we
did
should
win
look out
Mother's
for?
favorite last? I think it was Little Timmy won Mother's favorite last.
Is little Timmy here?
Little Timmy, where? I think Little Timmy and his family may have moved after last year. I don't know why anybody would want to move, but
Inside check about little Timmy moving.
make an insight check.
15.
Oh, she's lying.
So he is
Oh.
no
Was
longer
it
in
his-
the village.
Was it his littleness that he was extra good at the games, or
If
Like, what made him-
I recall correctly, he won Never Naughty and Gossamer Gluttons, giving him 2 prizes, which is more than anybody else had. So he got to be
So you
Mother's
don't need to-
favorite.
you don't have to play in all the games?
No, you can play in whatever games
Different
you
prizes.
want. It's just the more prizes you win, the more likely you are to become Mother's favorite.
Interesting. Well, my goodness, we've taken up so much of your time.
Yeah.
Well, enjoy the festival. I'm so happy outsiders are here with us and excited to join us. So thank you all so much. I hope you enjoy the festival.
Thank you, Sandy, Sybil,
Cindy.
Sandy.
You're very welcome.
They go arm in arm with Penny.
Yep.
We're gonna die here, aren't we?
Yeah, we are going to be killed.
Okay, I'm gonna
Oh,
minor
Mother keep
illusion
you,
just make
she
my-
calls out
Mother
as you
keep
walk
you,
away.
Cindy.
Mother keep you the fuck away from me. I'm gonna minor illusion to make my eye patch look just more
Sure.
legit.
Sure.
Other than
So-
just like a ripped cloth that's tied around.
Are we gonna have to play in these games?
Maybe not all. I mean, do we want to?
I kind of want. I don't know.
Penny Presswell, I have rubbed off on you and not in a good way.
I'm kind of interested in Powery Chase. I feel like I'd be really good at running and hitting people with darts.
I think that's like Jinarra's thing, though.
Oh no, that's so true.
Doesn't she
But
have
also,
that?
if Octavia was here, I'd be really good at lost siblings because I know I'd be able to tell her by her hair with blindfolded. But she's not here, so
Do you want me to just like have her hair for a little bit? Do you
no,
want
it wouldn't be the same. I would know. Also, I feel like Bowmin would be able to eat a lot of live moths.
I feel like he already has.
Well,
Like,
he's
there's so much
eaten worse
about him we
things.
don't know.
He's eaten worse things.
Certainly.
I don't
Spend
know.
in the trenches. You have to do what you have to do.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. God, yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure they ate moths on the regular.
He probably still sneaks them now and then.
Maybe.
We'll say about now the two of you have rejoined the rest of the group who are
So
milling
we're-
around waiting for you to get back.
Yeah.
So we're
Ooh.
gonna die. The person that won Mother's favorite last year is mysteriously disappeared, and it was a little child. So
Named
Oh.
Timmy, little Timmy.
little Timmy. Are we
So,
playing these
these are the-
games or are we
these are
just
the-
investigating?
Blah 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 blah. We tell
Yeah.
the games.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm good.
Well,
I-
do we want?
I agree. Those don't seem like
I'm not gonna lie. I think I could probably win a couple of these games.
The moth
That's
one.
what I'm saying.
but do
No,
you want
that's-
to?
Do we want to be Mother's favorite?
I want
Here's
to know
the okay.
what happens.
I'm thinking-
Also, a boon from a god.
Yeah.
Like-
that-
Are they? A
I mean,
god?
then we could find Oikos or Fear Kindler. We could do anything.
I'm also getting one of those really irritating feelings that we all sometimes get. You know, the like, there's something a little shady going on here, and we should
Oh, for
probably look
sure.
into it because these people have like smiles tattooed on their faces, and I mean, they're not
Well-
really our people, but like, they seem to be kind of fucked up, so we should unfuck them.
I do think though that since everyone has pegged that we are outsiders, if we all disappear and we all go investigate the town while this is happening, I feel like someone's going to
That's
notice.
True. I
So if
agree.
we do want some people to sneak around, it should be those that can maybe be invisible or I don't know.
Mhm.
But I don't think we should all go investigate. I think they will peg that.
That's a good point. I also think only one of us should participate because we don't
know
want
what's
to rig
going
it
to
to happen.
Well, yeah, and also if we all play and we all win different games, we can't all together be Mother's favorite.
Right.
Do we want to have the close huddle? Close huddle. Do we want to like try and rig the game so that we know
Can
what
I-
happens?
Can we go somewhere and put up the tiny hut so people can't hear us? Or can I
well,
see if
it's
someone's
not a-
listening?
Make a perception check to see if anybody's listening to your conversation.
Okay. 14.
I mean, we could just
14.
other.
As near as you can tell, no one is sort of paying you much attention. Most everybody is actually, the village is mostly cleared out now. Even the people who are running the stalls are packing up and following the rest of the crowd up
I will
towards the
say,
festival
I don't want to be
grounds.
the last people to arrive, also.
Right.
Yeah, what if like the last people get a curse? That's like a new festival thing that they do. Last people to arrive are cursed.
So let's just. Can somebody. Do we have message still? The little.
I've got message.
I've got this. Yes, I
Right.
do.
Okay, so no one goes anywhere without either Penny or myself.
Message is a cantrip.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
120 or so feet. It can't go through super solid objects, so don't get yourself locked in anything. And if someone catches you, ask them where the bathroom is.
That
I got
doesn't
that one from
always
Nyx.
work. That might work in this situation. Does not always work. Bowmin, which games do you think you could win?
All of them.
Which
That-
games do you want?
Inside check.
ambitious.
But-
Phil-
There are
Honestly.
some games that I feel like the Lost Siblings with the message spell, that would be easy.
That's,
You could just message them when they are touching your hair.
the
Go left, go
compliments
right,
to Artemis, you could message whoever's doing it and be good
Or charm
compliments to
person.
them.
You can charm people, right?
I don't like to brag, you know me, but
So Artie could win all these games.
Or at least rig them.
I'm not interested in the moths.
I'm not saying
Oh,
I
I could get.
could eat moths.
I
I could figure it out.
I don't think
could
we
win
have
a
to play the
lot of
game.
them.
I think we can just spectate. It's our first year here. We're outsiders coming to Tithe. I don't think they expect us to.
We're new in town.
But I do think we should look into the village.
Yes.
At least some of us.
I volunteer.
Because we are looking for the detectives.
we should.
Nyx is going.
Okay, who wants to go with next?
I
How do
can
I
go
wanna
with
do
her.
it? Right. Are you going to need to be invisible?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I
Am
don't
I
know about Elina, but I'm gonna
Up to you. You can't cast spells if you are, or at least it won't work anymore.
I think we'll be all right.
All right.
I can go too. And then between Artie and I, both groups have the message spell.
Sounds
both.
good.
Are we walking at this point?
Yes.
If you want to have been walking
Yeah.
up the hill, you can have been walking up the hill.
When we
wow.
start to hear more like festival noise, I'm gonna cast see invisibility.
Okay. Great. Yeah, you're sort of walking up amongst amongst several of the people who are sort of going up the hill. And as you're looking around, you see you spot one of the mother's minders, one of the guys that only has one eye. And with your see invisibility, you see in the empty eye socket an invisible eyeball that does not match their other eye.
And there's some. You repeat.
I hate that.
Ooh.
I knew there was some freaky invisibility shit going on here.
That's fascinating.
A little concerned they'll see our spells.
I'm not like I don't think anybody should try to
Oh.
do invisibility or like be like physically sneaky. They could see the spell. How does that even work? Can people see like sparks?
You don't know anything about how these eyes work. You've just seen them.
I'm gonna
What can eyes do?
We could go ask them.
well, they don't know that we know that they have weird eyes.
Yeah.
I am going to do a little, I don't know. I'm gonna cast Mage Hand and like pick some flowers far away. And like I'm just gonna be like casually watching this dude's eye.
Okay, are you trying to do it in such a way as to get his attention? Or...
I just like, is he scanning? I don't know. I just wanna like
Gotcha.
I wanna cast something and see what happens.
Okay, make a perception check as you watch him and you're doing this. Or insight, your choice.
18.
18. With an 18, you notice that he doesn't seem to pay any extra attention to the casting of Mage Hand. I will say what you notice with an 18 is the invisible eye moves independently of his regular eye.
Oh, someone else is watching.
Mm-hmm. That's so weird.
I don't like that.
So sneaky people need to be aware of where those fuckers are, because they could probably see through shit or something like that.
Mm.
So we really gotta like sell the whole looking for a bathroom thing.
I will say around this time you reach sort of the festival grounds where you see it's sort of this cleared out area in the midst of sort of the farmland around the village. And they've set up these like colorful tents and they're serving like lots and lots of food and there's like apple dunking and there's ale and there's, a bunch of people are like just having a good time and you can see somebody's yelling out like, All right, it's 10 minutes till the first event, Crooked Joust. Everyone who thinks they have a good shot at winning Crooked Joust, please make their way right over this way.
All right, I will see you guys later.
And Bowmin heads off to Crooked Joust.
I thought we
Is
were.
someone
Right.
going to watch him?
I'm staying very close by him. Yes.
Okay, great.
Because
Jinarra.
he has luck on his side.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Are we still split? Is the party still split?
Well, I don't
think
I
we
don't
have
think you
we
have
haven't
split
yet.
up
Yeah.
yet.
Okay.
So
Okay.
just to give you guys an idea of what's going on here, because this is in the midst of the farmlands, there are like tall kind of crops surrounding this sort of flattened section that the festival activities are taking place in. And like I said, you got the tents and you've got a bunch of tables out that people are like eating at, a bunch of ale and all sorts of other stuff. So
One question that
Yes.
I want to clarify with the group, but probably mainly Ben. What did the guys look like again?
We got a description last time.
Yeah.
Like,
mothers.
one of them is in a wheelchair.
One
Yeah.
of them's in a
Right.
wheelchair, light skin, blonde hair, in a wheelchair, and then the other one I just have dark hair.
Oh, the detectives.
Yes.
Yes. Dark hair, darker skin. The one in the wheelchair is an elf. The one not in the wheelchair is a human. Great. So, well, I guess, what are we doing? Are you guys splitting up at this point?
I am gonna go find some food if anyone wants to join me.
Yes, that sounds like a brilliant idea.
Yeah.
I don't think you have to do that, but yeah, okay, I'll go.
I'm going to give Nyx control over Hayes, and
Okay.
they can just go with
Ooh.
that party.
Excellent. Great.
Cool.
Hayes will be going with you guys. So what is your three's specific plan to sneak out of this area and head back down to the village to investigate it?
Through the crops, and if we get caught, we play out of towner.
Yeah, that works.
Okay.
Or we were just go back down the road, right, looking for a bathroom.
Yeah.
We'll get food,
Or
and then
we forgot something in our tent.
Ah, yeah.
that
Yeah.
is-
We need to get money or something.
just in case we like see multiple people, we can come up with different excuses.
Okay. So what are you guys doing first?
Getting food. I'm not gonna eat it, but
Okay. Yeah. You go over to sort of one of the food tents. They've got like they sort of hand you plates with like potatoes and corn and a slice of beef. And
Can I, as we're walking over to the food area,
Yeah.
cast detect poison and disease to see if any of this shit's gonna mess with us or if it's actually like
yeah,
kosher?
yes, you can.
Not-
You can do that. Hold on, I'm just looking.
When you say corn, do you mean corn on the cob?
Yeah.
this is
Okay.
gonna be really tempting to eat.
I know.
I might tell you can try it.
Okay.
if it doesn't come back as like
Where is the thing that I'm looking for?
this is concerning.
If there's something specific
He
with the
hasn't
food,
just.
Not the poison corn.
So you cast the spell.
there's something with the food.
Lit up with pesticides.
You don't get any sense of it being poisoned or have a disease, but you do see, like, all of you looking at the food, all of it is seasoned with some kind of seasoning that you've never seen before.
What does it smell like?
Make a perception check or a nature check, your choice.
Wait, so if I have control over Hayes, can I use his?
Keen sense of smell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would like to have Hayes sniff it.
Okay. What's
Ooh.
Hayes?
Hayes comes back, he's like, oh,
modifier?
that's oregano.
I got a natural one, so never mind.
Well, you roll with advantage for smell with haze.
Yeah.
Okay. I got an 11.
And 11. What's haze modifier for perception?
Is perception. That's wisdom. It's +1.
+1, so 12. Haze sniffs it and just sort of tilts his head, like doesn't really know what.
Excuse me, I have certain allergies. Could you tell me what this food is seasoned with?
Oh,
Those penny
absolutely. It's powdered moth.
Oh, okay, good. I'm not allergic to moths, so that's great. Thank you.
You're welcome. Enjoy.
Mm-hmm. All yours, Nyx.
I'm like discreetly blowing. It's so warm.
Well, I don't think it's gonna poison us.
No,
So
why the hell did they put powdered moth?
Nyx,
Oh, I
don't be
It's specifically called shift spice.
Nyx. Don't be mean to their culture. This is just
You
what they
know,
do.
Yeah. But does the moth make them smile?
The moth.
well,
I don't know.
I didn't even think of that.
Holy shit.
if
But
you'd
no,
like to
if the
try
moth
it,
was controlling them, they wouldn't be eating moths.
No,
if,
but
if
like,
you'd
does
like
that?
to try it, I think I could probably cure you if it does
Oh gosh.
something.
Why don't we
funky.
start walking
Yeah,
towards
yeah.
the village while we
I'm
decide?
just gonna keep blowing and
Okay.
try to get as much of the moth dust off.
Sure. So as you're walking, what route are you taking to leave the festival grounds? Are you going to try to sneak out of the festival grounds, or are you just going to go down the road?
I mean, we can just go down the
Yeah.
road, right? It's not illegal.
I would assume
They can't
so.
stop us.
Yeah.
If that doesn't work, then I suppose we could.
Yeah, we might as
Try
well
to
take the.
sneak.
We should take the straightforward route.
Okay. Yeah, as you approach sort of the where you came in by, you see just a couple of the mother's minders are hanging out there. They say, "Oh, hello, outsiders! We were so excited that you were joining us. Are you leaving? Do you not find something to your liking?"
We just forgot something back in
Yes.
town.
We just need to go back to our little tent and get our supplies. I realize I didn't bring any money with me.
Yeah, I had to cover her for the food.
Oh, we don't charge for anything here.
Just kidding. I knew that they didn't charge for anything because they didn't ask me to
Shit.
pay for the.
I missed
the
that.
food. We.
I was interested. I was
Can
interested
we
in
gift
playing
of
some
Gab
of-
that?
Yeah. Can you gift of gab on other people?
I think I can.
I like the
I will
immediate
say,
panic.
which one of us is the palest?
Me.
Okay, poor Elina here. She needs to go and get some coverage because we're gonna be outside all day, and we just forgot her hat. So
Yeah.
All right, make a deception check. An
In
advantage if
Ravenloft.
you're all helping each other. I love how for this is the second time this specific trio has split up and tried to bluff their way through something.
When was the
Deception
last time?
is
Maybe
a
it was with
non-natural
Octavia, but
A non-natural 20. Okay, the first time was at the Ainsley's mansion.
Yes.
oh yeah.
When we were stuck in that room with the butterfly lady.
Butterflies? Moths? I do not like
There's
this.
a right.
Theme.
Insects are not our
Yeah.
thing.
Um,
They just throw us.
We're
for a
doing
loop.
better this time, though,
Yeah.
right?
So you got a 20.
Yeah.
So this particular mother's minder says, all right, well, hurry back. You don't want to miss all the excitement.
Oh yeah. No. One of our traveling companions is.
He loves moths.
Yeah.
Great. Well, I'm sure he'll have fun. Well, we'll see you soon.
Mm-hmm. Mother
Yeah.
keep you.
Mother keep you.
I'm getting it.
And the three of you walk out of the village.
Literally, you are the three non-charisma based characters.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Yep.
And we keep trying to lie our way out.
Well, but I figured we would just sneak out and we'd just be investigating. Well, you guys are the charisma people because we're gonna be around all the people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just have
we
to
just
get
have to
past
get
the
out.
first people. We'll be fine.
Back over then with Bowmin, Jinarra, and Artemis. You make your way over. Is it just Bowmin who's participating in the crooked joust?
Yeah.
Okay.
Before we switch back, I just want to make a note that now Nyx is gathering up like corn leaf stalk things to make a hat for Elina so that we come back.
Okay. Great.
I was just gonna try to steal one from the village.
Well, I'm gonna make it anyway.
With our luck, it would end up being that Mother Minder's
Right.
hat that we stole.
Yeah.
Pretty sure I have a cloak that has a hood
Oh
on
my
it
God.
too.
It's fine.
I'm making the hat.
Yeah, you guys make your way down the lane.
Yes.
So checking back in with the rest of the crew then. Yeah, Bowmin, you get signed up for the crooked joust. The guy explains, all right, so the way this works is you're going to stand on a set of stilts, and you're also going to have stilts strapped to your arms. And you are going to compete to knock over everybody else. The last person standing wins.
All right. I like this.
Great.
Bowmin. Mr. Bowmin.
Yep.
You've got this.
Thanks.
Just stay nimble,
Mm-hmm.
you know. And
Right.
yeah, you'll be fine. Attaboy. I'll slap his ass. Bardic inspiration.
Great. Excellent. Yeah, you get up on your stilts, and the game begins. You and several of the villagers are all like walking around in your weird like stilts, on your stilt feet with your long stilt arms, and immediately begin trying to knock each other over. So what I need from you, Bowmin, is first and foremost, I would love for you to make a dexterity saving throw to stay on your feet.
Oh, thank God. That was a 23.
A 23 is quite excellent. Let's say that there are... I would just like you to make 10 attack rolls. No proficiency on this.
Unarmed strike or just no modifier at all?
Yeah, no, you're add your normal, like add your strength or dexterity, your choice to the number. And let's say only tell me how many you get above, let's say 15.
Okay. Gotta find all my d20s. Thank you. I think I'm good. Actually, I need 2 more. Oh no, I just need 1 more. How many? What was the number again, Ben?
15.
Above 15.
If there's a bad one, you could add a d10.
Out of 10, 7 of them are above 15.
Wow. Very nice.
My strength modifier is helping me on that one.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. And then so with that, you are like storming through here. I mean, these guys are farmers, right? You're an adventurer, for God's sake. You're swinging these stilts around. You clothesline a couple guys. You like knock a guy over with a stilt in the stomach, and he topples to the ground. Hits the grass and dirt like gets the wind knocked out of him. I need 2 more dexterity saving throws from you, as you do take a couple hits to stay on your feet.
The first one is going to be an 18. The second one's going to be another 23.
18 and a 23. Okay, so you do manage to stay on your feet despite those hits. You then like sweep out your stilt arms and knock the stilts out from under the guys that hit you. You're really storming through there, and between yourself and one other guy, you clear out everyone else. So it's just you and this last guy. I'm going to have you just quickly roll initiative for me. See which one of you gets to go first.
Nat 20.
Ooh, yeah, you're going first. All right, make an attack roll.
Just like how we did before?
Just like you did before. Yeah.
Fear Kindler in disguise.
That was 16.
16. All right, let me make a dex save for this guy. And he topples to the ground, and the villagers start cheering and clapping as you hit as this other guy hits the dirt, and you are declared the winner of this first round.
Can I do one thing real quick?
Yeah.
I assume everyone is watching this.
Yeah, I mean, there's some people still over by like the food or whatever, but there's a small crowd gathered around this fenced off area where this is happening.
I want to clock some of the elders, like the never naughty elders.
Yeah.
I want to point to them and just give them a little wink.
Make a persuasion check.
Yeah.
Doing some work ahead of time, I see.
Oh. 25.
Oh, excellent. You see a couple old ladies blush as you wink at them.
As I walk back and I go back to my friends, I go, Artemis, I learned that from you. The whole winking
I know.
thing.
I recognized it.
Yeah, I thought it was just when you had something in your eye for the longest time, but yeah, I
Oh,
figured
no,
out.
it's a whole thing.
Yeah, I learned that after like I want to say, right before we fought Fear Kindler. I want to say, I figured that out.
That was a good one. I put a lot of effort into that one.
Is anyone who fell looking particularly injured?
No, just a little.
Did we kill anyone?
No, he didn't kill anyone. They're just looking a little banged up. But they're fine.
Okay.
As you sort of get the stilts taken off and stuff, Bertram, the one member of Mother's Minders that you met down in the village earlier, comes over and says, well done! Wow, an outsider winning the first game right off the bat. That's incredible. Congratulations, sir. What's your name?
My friends call me Bowmin.
Well, excellent, Mr. Bowmin. I'm so happy for you. And as a token of your winning of the first event is this. And he hands over a sheep figurine, except this sheep has 5 legs.
It's an AI-generated image.
Hey! Yeah.
Hang on to that. Whoever has the most tokens is Mother's favorite, of course, and you can ask a boon from Mother. But it'll be a little while yet till the second game, so get a drink, have something to eat, maybe bob for some apples, enjoy yourselves. Dance, there's some great music.
Quick question.
Dancing?
Said whoever has the most tokens, can you give your token to someone else?
Well,
rules?
it's we know who wins the tokens, right? It's frowned upon, I'll say. It's not strictly against the rules, but it's frowned upon. We want Mother's favorite to earn her favor. You know what I mean?
I do.
Very well.
What about, like, what happens to, like, I mean, this seems to be, everyone wants to be Mother's favorite, right?
That is correct. Everyone
wants to be the favorite. So like, certainly you've dealt with, like, cheaters. before.
Oh, no one locally ever tries to cheat. Oh, that would be... No, nobody would even think of that.
Oh. I guess I'm just from a very untrustworthy place. Always
I
have to watch.
understand. No, we inherently trust and love each other here in Victal.
That's very calming, reassuring. So, like, no one's ever done it. There's no, like, you don't even have rules about it. There's no need for them.
There's no need for them.
Probably frowned upon, though.
It absolutely would be frowned upon, but
Right. Well, anyway, dancing and alcohol.
yes,
Never
enjoy.
mind. Right, so we can totally rig this if we want.
Can I investigate this 5-legged sheep?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, make an investigation check.
See if I'm like any markings of any kind. 13.
It's a
You can add a
wooden-
D10 to that.
No, that's true.
I'm okay. I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna need it somewhere else.
Well, you have 10 minutes
you
total.
have a total of 10 minutes.
I'm gonna add a D10 to that.
Yeah.
That brought it up from a 13 to a 15.
You
Wasn't my
examine
best
it.
point.
It's wood. I mean, it's just a little wooden figurine. It's
Just
got
a little guy.
5 legs. Like everything in this village so far, it appears absolutely mundane, but off-putting.
Where's the 5th leg?
It's like between 2 of the legs on one side.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I was trying to think about that because I knew for a fact you would ask
The
that
5th leg is
question.
actually just his tail.
That's really more what I was getting at.
Yes.
I wasn't thinking of anything else.
Yeah.
Never naughty.
Ever.
Oh
not.
my god. So, stealth squad. You guys have managed to sneak back down to the village. By this time, it's like mid-morning now, I'll say. Because it was early morning when they sort of started everything. It's mid-morning now. You've got, there's the village inn, there's several houses, there's a couple barns, couple, sort of a town hall.
As I don't know if this is kind of what we did when we walked in. Like, I don't know where we came when we walked in, because I know we got from Hayes basically that the detectives had been in the town. But as we walk through the actual village, does he seem particularly interested in anything?
You know what? I will say that I think it has been long enough that if you want, one of you can make a perception check for Hayes with advantage and add a +1 to see if he can narrow down that scent at all.
Who wants to be in charge of that?
I can.
Kyra, you rolled better than Kelly and I.
I
Yeah,
don't
you
believe
do.
that.
You
All
do.
right. Do I get to add my perception too,
No,
or just the +1?
It's +1, just the
But it's
plus-
with advantage, right?
Yes, because it's smell based.
Should I do it?
Go for
You got
it.
this.
It was your idea. With advantage?
I rolled a 5 and a 3.
Oh
Right. Hayes is just still confused. There's too much, there's too many smells in the air. Hard to get a really strong scent off of glasses. And actually, any of you who wants to can go ahead and make we'll call this an insight check.
Does he
I'll
miss
do that.
Bowmin? I got a
Ooh.
natural 20.
I got a 10.
Are you kidding me, Kelly?
With a natural 20.
On the dog. I bet you.
Oh, I
would've
also
gotten
got a nat
it. There
20.
we go.
Okay, with a
When it
natural
counts.
20, this isn't on haze. But with a natural 20, with your insight check, you realize it is strange that the only thing Hermos could find in the tent was a stray pair of glasses.
Yeah.
Like, you'd think there would have been something else in there.
Mm.
So,
Hermos
do we
bring
think
back
he?
everything?
So
Mhm.
I don't think. Again, natural 20. Thinking back on it, you don't think Hermos did anything malicious. He just said this was the only thing he could find in there.
Does he not need his glasses anymore?
Right. Was he taken, or if everything's gone, does that mean he packed up and they left?
And he just doesn't need glasses.
So were they staying at the inn?
We could
Or
start
did
there.
they have some sort of spell on the tent that they couldn't find? Everything
Maybe.
was hidden.
Why don't we start at the inn? Because that seems like a good.
Like, can we just flat out ask them? Would that be crazy? We
Ask
just flat
who?
out asked them and gave a description?
Well, I would have kind of imagine. Well, let's go see if anybody's in the
What
inn.
if we were like, oh, we heard from the circus that other outsiders were coming to the Tithe festival?
Like, go back up to the festival and ask them?
No, ask at the inn
Well,
and tell them that that's what we heard, that there's gonna be
does
other
it look like there's anybody? Like, we're walking towards
looking
the inn.
around, it seems like town is pretty much emptied out.
Okay, well, let's go to the
Yeah.
inn and snoop then.
Yeah.
Great.
I'm ready to like pick some locks and burst into rooms.
Got
Yeah.
So let's hope nobody's doing anything that's not rated PG.
Jesus.
it. Oh my god.
It's like,
Nyx, it's the Tithe festival.
I don't know what that means for them.
I guess that's true.
You go to the inn, which is called Fisher's Rest. Yeah, the door's locked. It seems like it's emptied out for the day as everybody's up at the Tithe festival. But if you'd like to go ahead and pick the lock, go ahead and make a thieves' tools check.
Is there a window that is left?
There are windows that are shuttered.
Okay. So I probably can't like get through there. Yeah, I'll pick the lock.
Okay.
Oh God. Oh, okay. Wait, I have 19.
19. Easy enough. You can pick the lock. Door swings open, and you find yourself in sort of a small sort of gathering room at the like sort of main area of the inn. Sort of it's got like it's got, the signage has sort of a fish sleeping on it.
Love.
Fisher's Rest.
Okay.
Sort of a long like
He's
wooden bar. A couple of tables cramped into sort of an alcove off to the side. I mean, the room's not huge, but it's clear that people, in the village like to gather here. There's like a sort of game set, just kind of packed up on the table. And then you can see sort of hanging behind the bar are a collection of room keys. And looking past the bar, like behind it, it looks like the only way upstairs is anybody who'd be staying here would have to like go around the bar and then up the stairs
Is there,
behind
like,
the bar.
A ledger of like 2 people.
Is anyone here?
Make an investigation check
For people or for a ledger?
for a ledger. Penny, make a perception check to see if
there's any people here?
like
Like, can I see any people?
You don't see any people at first
Do
glance.
I see any people?
Is your scene visible? How long does that
An
last?
hour.
No,
Just
you don't see
eyeballs.
any people.
I got 11 for my perception.
Okay.
I got a 17.
17 for your investigation check. You are able to find sort of a simple ledger that has it mostly seems to be tracking how much supplies they have in terms of drinks and food stuff and so on and so forth. So nothing that would indicate that the detective stayed here based on what you can find with 17 in this ledger.
Well, I'm gonna.
What is the decor like? Is there anything like referencing mother or like what is what's a vibe?
Yeah. It seems to be a simple country tavern, country inn. As you are sort of looking around, you like look back towards the door and you see carved above the door a carving of a woman's face that appears to be made out of moth wings, who is overlooking a scene of animals being butchered.
I'm gonna point that out to the other
the
two.
doorway.
Matt doesn't have any like weird eye thing
Nope.
going on with it.
None of us have detect magic, right?
Nope.
Great. Perfect. All right, good.
I can see invisibility, but that's about it.
Should we just take room keys and try all the doors?
What room keys are gone? Are they numbered?
They're not numbered.
That's
They're all
How do they manage it?
They're all
So-
the same key.
they're
it's all the
all they're all slightly different. You think that the owners probably just instinctively know which key goes to which door.
Are there any
That's
Uh,
obnoxious.
like hooks that are empty?
Yes, I'm getting there.
Okay.
There is one hook that is empty. It's the there's 3 rows of 3 keys, and it's the middle of the second row.
Okay. 3 rows, 3 keys.
And there's one key in each hook.
Yeah.
It's not like each has 2 sets or whatever. Okay.
Right,
Are
so
there
maybe-
any extra room keys on the other side of wherever the key area is?
Make an investigation check.
$17.
17. With a 17, you don't find anything right here, like nearby. As you sort of poke around, you do see that there is cramped in one room is both a cooking stove and also a desk. And you think this is probably both the office and the kitchen for this establishment. And as you kind of go in, you do see that on the desk is just sort of a bowl with a bunch of extra keys in it.
I'm gonna take the bowl.
Okay.
Should we go try doors?
Yeah, let's see if there's any numbers on the doors, if we have any sort of indication.
You make your way upstairs. And yeah, you see there's sort of, again, this sort of a cramped landing. There are 4 sort of rooms on this floor. And then there's a 3rd floor above you as well. Going through the keys, you can find a key for each of the 4 doors in this room. They all appear to be simply furnished, with sort of a nice, wool blankets. But as you sort of glancing up at the door frames facing inward to the room is that same sort of type of carved mural. in every room. Going up to the third floor, you find there are 5 rooms up here, and of the keys from the front desk area, you are missing a key to one of these rooms. Going
I
through.
will pick that lock.
Okay.
Can we listen at the door first?
Yeah.
Okay.
Make a perception check.
I'm also listening.
We're all listening.
Jesus Christ. 11.
It almost was a natural 20 and then it dropped to a 2.
11, you don't hear anybody on the other side.
What you said, perception?
Yeah.
That's a 19 for me.
Okay, you also don't hear anybody on the other side.
Okay.
Oh, earwax. All right, I'm gonna attempt to.
It seems empty.
pick it.
Okay, go for it.
I'm gonna hide the bowl of keys somewhere just in case someone is inside.
Yeah,
26.
26. You're able to unlock the door easily enough. You get into the room. It's furnished the same as the other rooms, except for the fact that there are a couple of old suitcases in here, and you can see corners of pieces of clothing sticking out of the cracks of these suitcases as if they were packed in a hurry.
Do the
Is
cases have
Hayes-
names on them?
Is Hayes doing anything?
The haze goes wild when you
Okay.
find the suitcase.
Ooh.
And the suitcases do have, one has the name Ray and one has the name Sedgwick embossed on them.
All right. Well,
Well, we know they're here.
is the window open?
Window is shuttered. Just like all the other windows in the building.
I check the room for invisible shit.
Yeah. You don't see anything invisible here.
Can we investigate the room for anything?
Yeah, make an investigation check.
Strange.
Make an investigation check.
Is the mural thing above this door too?
Yep, sure is.
I am going to make sure that I consistently have my back to the mural. I don't know. I don't trust it.
Okay.
19.
19. Yeah, you're sort of looking around the room very like dutifully, very carefully, checking the suitcases, all this stuff. And you eventually find, you know, every room has sort of a cast iron like heating, like wood fire, you know, stove type thing in it to keep the room warm at night. And you sort of look in there and you can see amongst the ashes a tiny like corner of paper that seemed to have been burned. And you pull that out.
I'm going to attempt to cast mending.
Unfortunately, you can't restore the paper all the way to to what it was before. What I will say mending allows you to do is it allows you to get the soot away from this bit of paper that did survive the fire. So you might get a little extra information from this. And as you're looking at this piece of this corner of paper, you see Trum's orders, as if the first part of the first word was cut off. And then, next sentence is gone. And then given to mother.
Bertram's orders, I'm guessing. Okay. So maybe we do need to win these games.
Yeah, I guess maybe we do.
I will say, now that you have found new articles of clothing, you may try one more time
Yeah, let's
for
go ahead and
Hayes to get a
see
set.
those.
And Kyra will be rolling.
Okay.
All right, roll with advantage and add a +1.
Kyra!
Let's see.
Okay. 18.
Thank God!
18.
The first roll was a 2, and then it was a 17.
Okay, great. With an 18, Hayes sort of sniffs it and just starts barking as if he wants you to follow him.
Follow
Can
him.
he fell down a well?
You follow him like down out of the house, and he like runs, starts running across town. You all, are you all following him?
Yeah.
I assume.
Mhm.
I do lock everything as we leave.
Okay. You lock everything up as you leave.
Put the keys back where they were.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. You guys just sort of run across town. You run through the fields, and Hayes stops at the edge of the woods.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Cutting back to our friends up at the
Uh-oh.
festival. So we're gonna go through the next couple games relatively quickly. So for the Power Reach Chase, Bowmin, who's gonna be your partner for this event?
How's the event go again?
What's this one?
Oh, sorry, this isn't the one that you need a partner for. This is the tag one. Sorry, I got that confused. Power Reach
I'm
for
also playing the tag one.
okay. For the Power Reach Chase, I need
This sounds fun.
yeah. I need both of you to make
Wait, can I play?
sure, if you want. I need all three of you.
No, I need to not play. Mom's telling me not to play.
Okay.
I need someone who doesn't get killed in case things go horribly wrong. But
Great.
I messaged that to you because you messaged me, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm not saying
I always check in with Mother.
Oh
God,
no.
Mother keep you.
Mother keep you. I need from both of you then, number 1, athletics checks, and then number 2, I need a dexterity, just a flat dexterity check.
All right. Do you want the athletics first and then the dexterity?
Yeah, give me your athletics and then your dexterity.
My athletics was a 26.
Okay.
And my dexterity was a 15.
Okay. And Jinarra?
My athletics, I got a 1.
Ooh.
+5 for 6. But for dexterity, I got a 18.
Okay. So, Jinarra, you and Bowmin participate in this game. It's tag, but with darts. So it's, extra dangerous. You're running around a field with all these other people. The grasses in this field are about chest level, so that adds to the difficulty of the game. But eventually, it's down to just Bowmin and you. And Bowmin ultimately wins with the higher total combined between his athletics and dexterity checks. A little bit later.
For anyways.
Fair enough. So Bowmin, you get your second token, which is a red wooden ring. The third event is Lost Siblings. This is you pair up, and you're blindfolded, and you have to identify your partner by touching their hair. Who's going to be your partner, Bowmin?
Jinarra, did you want to keep playing?
If Artemis wants to do this one, that's fine with me. It's up to him.
No, definitely. Just listen. one of you stay still and the other just listen.
Okay. All right, I'll be your partner.
Great. I will say with that, since Artemis, you're planning on using message to ensure that they win the game.
Behind my mask.
Sure. I will say with that, no check necessary. You guys win this game.
I make it a little fun.
Yeah. But when you think someone else is getting close to winning, you drop it and just give Bowmin directions to where Jinarra is. Yeah. At the end of this game, Bowmin and Jinarra, you are both given a sheaf of black wheat.
I mean, how many games are there? Do we have to play more? We've got 3.
You just won 3. Yeah, you are kind of dominating competition, but you do see that they do seem to be running the games more than once. So it's possible for multiple people to win. Like once you've won a token, you can't participate in that game again. But it's possible for multiple people to win tokens from the same activity. So you could hope that nobody else wins 3. Or more, or you could do more. You want to win them all? Okay, great. The next event is Gossamer Glutton, which is the moth eating competition. And I need a Constitution saving throw from you, as you are just
that one I will give you.
Moths.
No, you're winning. I kind of just want to. I was gonna inspire you, but now I just want to see if you.
It's a con save, right?
It's a con save.
You still have luck though.
Nat 20.
Yeah, he eats mobs all the time.
Easily. You gobble down mobs by the handful. Simple and easy. And at the end, Bertram says, I've never seen anyone eat so many moths in one sitting. That's incredible. You are our winner. And he hands you... Yeah. As he is yelling this out, stealth team, were you going to return to the carnival, to the festival, or what were you going to do once Hayes led you to the edge of the woods?
I'm going to mark the spot.
Okay.
He won't go any further.
He seems hesitant to want to go into the woods, but does clearly indicate that that is the direction you need to go to find her.
I think the woods is a whole party situation.
Okay.
I feel like.
How's my bird? He's in the woods.
You ping your bird.
Yeah, we'll just check in with
Cypress. You get that telepathically that Cypress has not touched down in the woods. It's just flying low over the branches because he can't find a spot where there is a wide enough opening for him to land because the woods are so thick.
Once the last couple games are wrapping up, I'm gonna have him head towards us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I message Artie to ask? Because would I know that he's around the woods? Did we all know he sent his bird to the woods?
I think so, because Jinarra also sent her familiar.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I'll tell him to bring the familiar.
Yeah.
Could I message Artie and ask if Cypress is able to hear anything or see any activity? I mean, I know it's pretty covered, but
are we within 120 feet?
Stop being
not
a little
at this
rule narc,
distance.
Matt.
You are not.
Hey,
no, I would have also.
Quick question.
Teacher, we had homework.
Bowmin and Hayes have a psychic connection via 1 mile radius.
Yes, you
from
do.
each other.
Hayes.
So you could.
So we could tell Hayes to tell Bowmin to tell Artie.
To tell Artie.
And then Artie
or
to
ask
tell
Artie.
Bowmin to tell Hayes.
Can Hayes communicate with us?
Hayes barks as if he understands. The thing is, Hayes is still a
A
dog. So Bowmin, you just get more of a like a general sense and not so much specific words. But you get from Hayes that he found the scent in the woods. Woods are bad.
Yeah.
I'm walking back from eating all these moths. Oh,
Yeah.
Artemis. They found the scent leading into the woods.
Oh my god, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Ah,
Like coughs
A
up.
little moth just
Yeah,
flies out.
moth
Ew.
flies
-1.
out.
You said you were sending Cypress to the woods, correct?
yeah, he can't like touch down. It's apparently like a thick ass wood.
He's not sensing anything or anything like that.
Artemis's eyes kind of go in different directions. Is he sensing anything?
You get back from Cypress that similar to Hayes, he gets a bad vibe from the woods.
Yeah, it sucks there. Why?
No, the haze was just concerned about the woods. I figured if Cypress had eyes on top, we'd probably see something. But I will I'll tell Hayes to start walking back.
Probably good. We've only got like what, 2 more?
Yeah, it's starting to get like, we'll say late afternoon by now, because it took a while to like search the inn and then walk to the edge of the woods and then play all these games. So it's like late afternoon now. And so yeah, Hayes sort of barks at the 3 of you and starts walking back towards the festival.
I guess I'm gonna like put like I don't know how I'm gonna mark this.
Put some of your stocks down from Elina's hat.
Okay.
Hang up her hat in the wood on a tree.
Yes, that's a good idea. I imagine that Hayes would also be able to kind of find his way back.
Yeah, you think Hayes would be able to find his way back to this spot.
Yeah, Sam rolls better than we do.
Yeah.
You get the sense that Hayes would be able to find his way back to the spot, so you don't have to leave a marker if you don't want to.
I'm still going to. Unless, Elina, you want the hat.
You're muted.
I think I can. I'm just gonna pull my cloak hood over my head.
Oh,
I want the hat.
Oh,
It's very, very kind of you to make that, though.
here you go.
Do we want to mark this spot? If you're not going to be using the hat.
Hayes will be able to find it.
Yeah, I feel like Hayes knows.
Do you know Hayes? This is Bowman's familiar dog. Steve.
I gathered that.
Okay. Yeah.
Um,
Sometimes I forget that we've known you for like an hour.
I could place a continual flame and we can.
Oh,
Burn the woods.
would it burn anything?
No,
Okay.
no, it's magical flame.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah, that would probably be a good idea.
Okay, so I guess I'll cast continual flame and
Great.
place it, I don't know, a few feet into the woods,
Great.
just so that it's not like right on the edge.
Yeah, so that like somebody wouldn't see it from super far away, but when you get close, you'd be able to find it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah, you set that continual flame out in the woods. Easy enough, and you make your way back towards the festival grounds. At around this time, Bowmin. Next up is Hungry Sister, which is where a dozen players are tied together by a rope, and they are trying to stop you from getting past them to steal a pear from a bowl. So I'm going to give you your choice of athletics or acrobatics check.
Athletics.
All right. You go ahead and roll an athletics check for me.
That was 17.
17. Great. With a 17, it's a little difficult, but you manage to shoulder your way. Like you just this like group like wraps around you and is trying to hold you back, and you just like stomp forward like like a dad with toddlers attached to his legs.
We're gonna get the crowd to start chanting "Moth Man, Moth Man."
You grab the pear. You grab the pear. And your token for this is a dried length of pear skin.
Thanks.
Eat that.
Weird price.
As this game is wrapping up, the other three return with Hayes. The mother's minder who like was talking to you when you left is still over by the entrance. Says, "Oh, welcome back. Found your hat, I see. Although I thought you were getting the hat for." Oh, but she has a hood. Well, enjoy the rest.
They all needed sun coverage.
Sure. And well, enjoy the rest of the festival. I mean, you missed most of the games. There's still plenty of food and dancing, and I think your friend's gonna win. He's doing great.
Amazing. That's
And
just wild.
Could you remind me again? When if he were to win, he gets a
He gets a boon from Mother. Yeah, he'll be Mother's favorite.
Yes, and as Mother's favorite, are there any former winners around that we could talk to? I'm just curious what their experience was like.
Let me look and see. And he sort of scans the crowd for a second and says, I don't see any of them here right now. A couple of people, a couple of the older folks got a little tired and headed down early. They gotta freshen up because like at dusk when we declare Mother's favorite, of course, we have a feast until midnight, which is when Mother will appear and Mother's favorite will get to come before her.
Okay. Did we see anybody walking down to the village while we were coming back?
Oh, you did.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
What's Mother like?
What if they straight up don't know?
What happens?
Cults sometimes don't.
Yeah.
Mother is what is Mother like? So Mother is wonderful. She's everybody's mother. She's kind to us. She's kind to us. She protects us from the creatures in the forest. She makes sure that our crops thrive. She blesses us with wonderful children. Mother is wonderful.
Can I try? I want to try something.
Okay.
I would like to cast Calm Emotions and try to like take away any like charmed.
Interesting.
To see, just I want to know if this is like for real that he's like, or if there's some sort of thing going on.
Mm-hmm.
While all of this is happening, is it still within my hour?
No, it's late afternoon now.
I'm gonna recast see invisibility.
Okay. Hey, what?
Subtly?
Yeah. What component, like under components, there are tags for VSM.
Yeah.
Which of those letters are there?
All three.
I see V
All
and S.
three. Okay.
Not for me or
for you too, yes. So Nyx, I am gonna need you to make a sleight of hand and a stealth check. Because you have to speak this word. Well, actually a deception check. A sleight of hand and a deception check. To cover up speaking the words to cast the spell. Now that you're like up close and personal with this guy. For calm emotions, I don't need that specifically from you, Elina. So I'll just make my charisma saving throw for this guy. And he fails. It doesn't say if creatures
Dies.
know
Know that they're being
Well,
under the
know that they're
effect.
being under the effect.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say he doesn't. You cast Calm Emotions. You see his smile. He's still smiling. It like drops just a little bit. It's just less intense. It's more like a normal smile. The gleam in his one eye fades a little bit, and you see something there. But you would need to make an insight check to learn more.
I would like to do that.
Go for it.
17.
Not gonna be good enough in this case.
Damn.
But at any rate,
So, and you were saying, I'm gonna try to keep him
Yeah.
talking and see if that changed at
Yeah.
all. You were saying about mother and
yes. So the mother's favorite will we'll have a big feast, and then at midnight, mother's favorite will present our village's offerings to mother for the season, and then mother's favorite
And
will.
what sort of offerings do you bring?
Yes. Typically food and presents from the village.
Okay.
Bowl of food and some gifts from the village, and then
And you get to see mother?
yes, mother comes before all of us. It's a wonderful moment.
And what does she look like? I'm curious. It's just
You're breaking up there. You're
No,
Oh.
I can hear her fine.
oh my
I think it's the
I'm
Your
also
cord.
hearing noises. So
anyway. Continue.
So what does she look like? I'm
Um,
curious. I've seen some pictography through the village, but is that
That's artistic. That's no, she's a lovely older woman. Sort of a flat, usually wears like a flower crown, type of clothes and a matron would wear. Kind, motherly.
did I get anything for did his tone change
It's just
from how he's
more,
discussing
yeah,
her?
it's just more muted than it was before. I think you're too soon to make another insight check.
Yeah, and it only lasts for a minute, so.
You were saying that Mother protects everyone from the animals in the woods. What kind of animals or creatures are in the woods?
There's all sorts of monsters that the fae that live in this domain are cruel, and Mother keeps us safe from them.
How do you know Mother does that?
Well, there used to be other villages in this place. You can see their ruins sometimes, but none of them worshipped Mother, and the fairies destroyed them.
But Mother, you don't see Mother out and about doing these things.
No,
you see her once a year.
She's a god. She does not regularly spend time among us.
Right.
It's
So
just
she's like a supervisor from afar.
It's a special occasion. Yeah, if you want to think of it that way.
Yeah. Okay. Really stoked to see her.
Yes, we will all be blessed by her presence.
Yeah. And a boon. That would be great if our friend won a boon. Now, what is a boon?
Well, a boon. Think of it as a reward. You may ask Mother something, and she will grant it.
Got it. Okay, a wish.
If you like.
Yes. Great. All right.
So, at any rate, yes. So Mother's favorite gets to ask for a boon.
Yeah. Cool. Well, we're gonna leave now.
Well, enjoy the rest of the festival. I think the last game is getting ready to go.
Never naughty.
That's right. Speaking of which, it is time for Never Naughty.
Wait, did I cast my spell?
You
Listen,
what?
I cast my spell.
Yeah,
You never asked me for
that's
my stuff.
right. Please give me your stuff. I'm sorry.
So I got a 29 on sleight of hand,
Okay.
but then a 10 on deception.
Okay. Okay. You think you're probably fine?
Did the eye do anything?
The eye did look at you. As soon as you could see it, the eye was looking at you.
I'm gonna do that thing where you try not to look somebody in the eye.
Great.
The rest of the time. Okay, that's all.
Great. You rejoin the group as Never Naughty starts, where you see the village residents are going to take turns offering compliments to 2 old ladies and 1 old man. Bowmin, what I need from you is just a good old-fashioned persuasion check.
Guys, you made it just in time to see Bowmin get spanked.
Oh gosh.
I can't believe he's been winning.
He's been doing remarkably well.
What have the prizes been?
Weird little.
Anything?
I mean, great trophies. I mean, there was a sheep. There was the dried pear.
A whole sheep?
Jinarra got one.
Like
2?
a live one? Oh, I didn't win.
No, they're little things.
Oh,
It
I
actually
got
helps.
a corn, a stalk of some sort. Interesting.
Yeah. Is that like blackened wheat? Was that it?
Yes, thank you. Yep.
Yeah.
I
Go
got
ahead,
a 20.
talk to us.
I got a 25. 25. Yeah, you give if you want, you can say what compliments you give. Otherwise, we can just say that you gave excellent compliments.
Bowman walks up, looks at these. Is 3 individuals?
Yeah. 2
Oh.
old ladies, 1 old man.
I'm sorry, I think I'm at the wrong game. I thought the village elders were supposed to be here, not these young whippersnappers.
They chuckle and smile and
Their teeth fall out.
fall out. And
while they're here, how many eyes do they all have?
they all have both their eyes.
Okay.
Combined.
16 eyes.
Yeah. They all have both their eyes.
Okay.
After everybody's had a go, it is declared, Bowmin, that you, of course, are the winner. The loser is some guy named Thomas, who they paddle with a reed switch, and then they give the switch to Bowmin. And that is your token.
Whoa.
Okay.
Still long.
Do I return all these things after this festival?
You'll have to hang on to them until after you get Mother's blessing. This is Bertram.
Can I have like a basket? Because it's not like
One
yes, small
absolutely.
You have a plastic bag.
He produces a basket for you, and he says, All right, everyone. It is dusk time, and I have to announce that easily winning the competition tonight, Mother's favorite is Bowmin. And you hear everybody's like cheering wildly, like the band starts playing some music or whatever. And then after Bertram does this with his hands to get them to quiet down, says, all right, everybody, so you know what time it is. It is time for the feast for Mother's favorite. And tables get brought out and a bunch of food gets laid out. And it's like, we will feast from now until midnight when us chosen few will get to escort Mother's favorite. And his friends can come too.
Oh,
to
Oh,
receive
shit.
blessing.
Ben
There's
said,
more
how do I get
cheers.
everyone there?
There's more cheers. Of course, you don't have to come if you don't want to, but I figured you'd want to support your friends.
Where is it?
Oh yes, we'd love to support our friends.
Where Bowmin
Where are we
goes, we
going?
go.
Please say the woods.
Nah, no, absolutely not into the woods.
Oh.
No, just further into the fields is where Mother will appear before us and grace us with her presence.
Wonderful.
Um,
Right.
and many of the villagers will join us as well.
okay.
Oh, so it's not like a private thing.
No.
There's like 100
only
people.
only
There's
Mother's
witnesses.
favorite. Only Mother's favorite will get to meet with Mother
We'll see about that.
individually. I mean, Mother will
Oh.
appear before all of us. It's just you'll be presenting her. Actually, as you see over here, and he indicates there's sort of a wheelbarrow loaded with foodstuffs and starting to get loaded up with some additional like trinkets and stuff. He says, "This is
That
our
was going to be the basket.
this is our offering for Mother. And so, as Mother's favorite, you will be in charge of delivering this offering to her. And then you will get the moment to offer the boon, to ask her for a boon.
So I have to do manual labor.
It'll just be for a short moment, I assure you. Until then, enjoy the wonderful food and the feasting.
Okay. Bowman's gonna sit down and if his friends are around, he's gonna cast purify food or drink. It is a voice, it is a sight thing.
Okay.
So,
Go ahead, make a deception check for me.
$18.
18. We'll say you're easily able to play it off as like, I don't know, a simple prayer or a coughing fit or whatever you think is most appropriate for.
Don't kill me. Boom.
Great. And yeah, you begin feasting. There's all sorts of food brought out, snacks, whatever. You all are like, there's a bunch of people around you guys right now, and a bunch of people in particular around Bowmin who really are like coming up to him and patting him on the back, and a couple of little kids come over and say, thank you for being Mother's favorite, and then they go away. And yeah, people just bring you like drinks and stuff, and people seem really enthused about you, Bowmin.
I'm gonna stick by his side.
Bowman's gonna lean over to Artemis and just go,
I've been in the limelight for a total of an hour now. I hate it. It's the worst. I don't know how you've done that so many times.
You get used to it after a while.
I don't want to get used to it. This sucks.
Hey, later on, message. I don't care in front of everyone.
Yeah, I think if you guys want to coordinate some kind of plan, we can just say that you'll just like keep passing messages back and forth until you're able to.
Like we're kids in schools.
Yeah, until you're able. So you can talk, about what your plan is right now, if that's what you are trying to do. And we'll just contextualize it with Penny and Artemis just sending a bunch of messages all around the group to coordinate.
God, I'm exhausted.
So, seems like it's a private showing to meet Mother.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
Yeah, also
Yeah.
everyone that's ever met Mother has mysteriously moved or went to bed early today.
I mean, Nyx has a thing about the eyes, right? Maybe seeing invisibility is the idea.
I have
Am I good to do
one
that?
more, so I
We-
won't cast it again until we're like heading to.
If it's a situation where I have to go in a tent by myself, I am comfortable doing it by myself. But if someone wanted to cast invisibility and trail behind,
Yeah,
I'd be
I-
nervous that they would be able to see that.
I will come with you because I can get us out of anything very quickly.
Oh.
Within 500 feet in any direction. I think.
But
I
will they
haven't
be able to? Are the minders going to be able to see invisibility with their eyes?
Well, if they do,
They
then
definitely took
that
interest-
reveals that they are more than they seem, right?
Yeah, but I don't think they care. Or they're just going to kill you.
I'd like to
They
see
can't
them
kill
try.
us.
I ate 1,000 moths today. All right.
1,000?
I wasn't counting actually.
What was the canonical number at the end?
I have an idea, and I know that we don't know each other.
85.
Well, oh shit, that's gross.
Okay, I'm gonna start with this, and you just tell me when to stop to how big these moths are. Oh my
That
god!
size.
Oh my!
They were big moths.
I have an idea. I could go with Bowmin, possibly. I have a spell called Mislead, where I become invisible at the same time that a double of me appears.
Oh,
So it's like I could stay with the group, but I'm also going with Bowmin myself invisibly.
Oh my god.
I
That's an
also-
incredible spell.
I forgot I
Holy
picked this one. I
shit.
think
So
this is the new
good.
one.
I don't hate that idea.
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean,
having
We'll get to
we can't be
special-
that far away.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, it sounds like we're all gonna go into this field.
Yeah.
And then Bowman will get to talk to the mother. That's what I gathered.
I mean, if I'm not visible to you and I die, Hayes will just disappear. So that's a
That
good
would be our
If-
signal.
If
Why would that be
I-
helpful?
Well, if,
Well,
if
you'll know
I
what
see
happened.
something, if I see something, I can protect Bowman. You would see my double disappear.
Again, not okay. We
But I
all
have-
have different
But I
definitions of
have the
helpful.
healing magic. I can help him.
Can't you just scream? We would be able to hear a scream.
You know what? As soon as you cast this spell, I'll be able to tell if the magic eyes clock you.
Yep.
Because I'll be able to see where they're looking. And if they I'll be able to see you and I'll be able to see where they're looking. So I can always nudge Penny and tell her to message you that's
Also, maybe we could convince them to let us walk a little bit more with Bowman than the rest of the group that are coming. And then if we have them alone, then we can just ambush them.
I can lie and say that I need emotional support for my
Yeah.
party. So
She's your priest. Artie's your partner. We're your children. There you go.
Your
bodyguard.
children?
Captive children.
That doesn't seem right.
Ooh, has
Children,
anyone
no.
seen, like, a
Bodyguard,
really-
yes.
Has anyone seen like a really big jar? Like with a screw lid or something, or like a big cork.
Why?
I just with the amount of insects that are running around, I just kind of want a jar just on hand.
The last jars you saw were the ones that were used to store the live moths for the moth eating contest.
Well, they're all empty now.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna take one of those jars. Sorry, mother's favorite needs this. The bride needs this.
Make a persuasion check.
I would say with
It's for
advantage.
the
I mean,
bride.
it's mother's
Yeah,
it's for the
favorite.
bride.
Why not? Why not? We'll give you advantage.
Mother's favorite one.
Natural 20. 30.
Easily, they're like absolutely anything for mother's favorite.
Oh god.
Mother keep you.
Lamb to slaughter.
Mother, yeah. Let me keep you.
All right. So what I'm hearing here is that we're gonna go. Alina's gonna cast that little
Mhm.
double spell. Nyx will see with the invisibility. Nyx nudge me. I'll let Alina know. And then the rest we're gonna wing it.
Yeah, I mean,
Depending
that's
on
normally how it
circumstance.
goes. We
That-
can have a plan up to a point, and then it's kind of up to whatever.
Yeah, this is about the most we can plan ahead before it all falls apart.
Everyone
Just
should
think-
be ready to like pounce,
Mm-hmm.
right? And keep the
Pounce
fucking-
and run.
yeah. I'll keep my help. We'll keep my bird. Sorry, Nyx. We'll keep my bird close. He can carry a lot of people.
Also, here's what we found out about the detectives in the woods.
Yeah.
Blah 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 blah.
Oh,
There are detectives in
need
the
to go
woods.
into
That's
the
about as
woods.
much as we found out.
Yep.
well, these people probably won't follow us into the woods.
No, they do seem.
They
No,
like
they
turn-
seem terrified of it.
Yeah.
Oh, random. Penny, love that hat.
Thanks. Nyx made it.
Oh wow.
I cannot believe I've been messaging all this.
If
entire-
Bowmin, you messaged Bowmin so Bowmin could tell you that he liked my hat, and then you messaged me, and then I had to message Bowmin.
Amazing.
Mm.
Okay, is there anything else you guys want to do or talk about during dinner time, during the feast?
We're winging it.
All right.
While we're
Bloated.
there, I'm looking for exits this whole time.
Yeah, I mean, you think that if you and probably most of your friends wanted to slip away, you could, but there is so much attention focused on Bowmin that slipping away with Bowmin at this point would be extremely difficult.
Understood.
Does anyone have any extra things to give Bowman? Spells or buffs?
Yeah.
I'm good.
Well, if it truly is some sort of demigod,
It's gonna be 100 moths in a trench coat.
Um,
It can't be a demigod.
so hope you're correct.
It can't be a god.
I hope Ben has built this up to be 100 mods in a trench coat.
This is Stonky going to space all over again.
So, you all, eat, drink, plan silently in your head, make pleasantries with the locals who are continuing to lay all sorts of praise upon Bowmin. As it gets later and later into the evening, it's starting to approach midnight, and at about this point, Bertram calls everyone to attention and says, and now, and he's not smiling anymore, he's very serious now. He's like, and now it is time to once again lay our praise at Mother's feet, and Mother's favorite will get the chance to speak with her. So if everyone would form a procession, Bowmin, if you could push the wheelbarrow up front with me, and if your friends want to follow right behind you, you're more than welcome to.
Yeah, I think they're gonna trail along.
Very well. If everyone could follow me this way. And you sort of do this short little parade deeper into the fields. And you come to a clearing where you see, as you approach, you see there's a big bonfire that's already blazing. And
how heavy does the cart look?
I mean, for you, probably very heavy. For Bowmin, perfectly manageable.
I don't know who's next to me, but whoever's next to me, I'm gonna tug on their shirt and be like, "You didn't have to do this last year." Like, Bowman's strong. He can push this wheelbarrow. How does a child do this?
We should have dressed Nyx up as like a cabbage.
What?
Left her in
What?
the wheelbarrow.
I think they're burning shit. No thanks.
Also,
okay,
They're gonna
no.
give it to Mother.
Not then.
Also, what?
As you approach the bonfire, the sort of crowd fans out behind you, and sort of at the opposite side of the bonfire are two of Mother's Minders. Bertram stands next to them and set, or not the opposite side of the bonfire, excuse me. So there's like the bonfire, two of Mother's Minders, then the rest of the crowd a little further away. Bertram goes over to the two Mother's Minders, talks to them quietly for a moment, and then turns and says, "And now, the moment you have all been waiting for. It is time for Mother to grace us with her presence." And the crowd starts like cheering and clapping and singing little songs or whatever. And you see.
I already cast invisibility.
Okay. See invisibility?
On our way up.
See invisibility or invisibility?
See invisibility.
Okay. Nyx. As he says that, the invisible eyes disappear. And crawling out of the Bertram's eye socket, then suddenly expanding into the size of an older woman is the one they have been calling Mother this whole time.
Nyx is trying so hard not to move her face right now.
Those moths aren't sitting really well. Right
and I'll send you a picture of
No.
So can we
Yeah.
all see this or just Nyx?
Oh no!
Oh, she's cute.
No.
That doll.
Moths.
She appears before you and says, "Hello, my children, my wonderful children. It's so good to see you all again. I love Tithe." And everybody cheers and claps. Says, "And now who's Mother's favorite this year? Come forward, young man."
Who? I don't.
He's old as shit.
I don't.
"No, please come. I'm told your name is Bowmin. Please come forward."
Yeah, that's me.
And it's fully in the open. It's just a distance of probably 40 feet from where you're currently standing and where
You want company, friend?
are.
No, but and he's gonna lean over. Don't lose sight of me.
I'm gonna cast my mislead and
Great.
and go with him.
Great. Bowmin, you step forward invisibly. Nyx, you clock. Elina following. As you approach, Mother, Elina, you see Mother's eyes clock you, but she doesn't say anything. Mother says, "Hello, I am Mother Lorinda. It's wonderful to make your acquaintance, Bowmin.
It's a pleasure,
The
ma'am.
village has provided such a wonderful offering to me this year."
Yes, all of your offering is in the wheelbarrow, nowhere else.
Bowmin, just make a quick perception check for me. Actually, everybody can make a quick perception check for me.
22.
Also 22.
20.
19.
Unnatural 20.
Okay.
28.
26.
20 and up, you all hear like the sound of something moving in the tall grasses surrounding this like clearing in the field.
That time to roll a 19.
Now, Bowmin, before we reach the final moment of tonight's ceremony, what boon would you ask?
Oh my god, we didn't talk about
Yeah.
Make him a god.
He's got it.
What? I don't want to offend. I don't know. This has never happened to me. I've never even had a mother, so a lot of firsts here.
Most people ask for blessings for their family or for
Got them.
well, would you like any information about something or
Something's what is the limitations is what I'm asking.
ask what you will, and I will tell you if it is within my power. Has to be something in this domain, understand?
Yes.
I am goddess here, not everywhere.
Can we hear her talking to Bowmin?
Not from the distance you're at. She's talking quietly.
But I can.
But Elina can, yes.
Bowmin is going to just pick up a rock.
Okay.
I don't want to offend, and I really am trying to do this respectfully, but my boon, I just want you to go inside this rock.
Well, that's a stupid boon. Lucia, dinner time! And stamping out of the grass is a 15-foot tall bipedal goat that lets out this horrible wailing noise. Everybody cheers and claps, and Mother says, "Yes, everyone, Lucia will feed well off of my favorite this year." And that is where we'll end.
Oh,
Yes.
Thank you all for playing. And thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time. Have a good night.